This presentation is excerpted from pilot first responder training materials. First, let's listen in on a conversation between a first responder and an expert on protecting aquifer drinking water supplies.
I would never have guessed this was here.
And we're right here behind that retail center.
Wow.
I don't know how far it goes down in there, but it likely goes all the way down to the aquifer. You can see these cracks in the rock right here.
Yeah, I see that.
Those are the same kind of cracks that we saw at the last feature. Even though you can't see features like this everywhere, there are literally hundreds of them that are just below the surface that we just don't have any idea that they're here.
Okay. So, Marcus, if the fire department responds to an area like this, a retail center that has these type of karst features around it, and there is a fire, we really need to be concerned of our runoff because it looks like it can go straight down to the water table.
Absolutely. So when you're putting out the fire, anything that's associated with the runoff that comes out of that fire, any chemicals or contaminants, could be washed down with your water directly into features just like this if you're not careful.
Oh, and go straight to the water table.
Yeah.
And here's what started that conversation. A fire near San Antonio, Texas burned for 3 months on an 8-story high debris pile located over the karst, Edwards Aquifer. First responders' biggest concern, however, centered on the threat of hazardous materials washing into San Antonio's drinking water supply from water runoff from firefighting. Karst aquifers are made up of rocks that have thousands of cracks, sinkholes, and watery tunnels extending from the surface to the aquifer. These openings can be large, and there's little to hold back or filter contaminants or pathogens from reaching the aquifer. Our solution provides first responders training and data that informs decision-making by developing technology-driven techniques and tools that support and protect health workers in their efforts to limit or prevent harmful or lethal pathogens and hazardous materials from entering drinking water supplies. We'll provide training and local georeference technologies to identify threats and take defensive actions to protect sensitive water supplies and public health for up to 25% of the world's population.